bothering you, you know, what your ideas might be of why that is, what you've tried before. You know, basically, why would you contact me to help you? Even just being my roommate, what you know about me, what I do. And, you know, just kind of maybe give like a testimony, like, you know, she just even did some little stuff and it really was amazing. And I can chop
I have my kidney twinkling, man.
Turn that down. Alright, good.
So yeah, the reason why we're here today is so that I can help you in your health and fitness with Thai yoga therapy.
You mean help me further?
Help you further. And so why don't you just tell me a little bit about your personal health, your, you know, your any areas of tension or stress or injuries that you've had or anything like that in particular.
I have a litany of items on that list. You know, so starting off as just being a rough kid, you know, always climbing trees and falling out of a couple, you know. Then I was 8 when I got cancer. And that left me with like scar tissue in my spine, from little core samples, which are a mixture of the spinal taps and bone marrow biopsies. There's literally core samples being taken out of with the bone marrows of your spine, and then the spinal taps are, you know, tapping the liquid to test it.
Sounds horrible.
So I've had like 20 something bone marrows and 40 something spinal taps. Yeah. I've been, you know, staying in that being sick when I was younger for just a second. I can't leave out what I have to share without mentioning, you know, psychedelics. And the reason I mention it at this point is because, being that I mentioned how I've had so many things just to my spine, besides what I said about having cancer and having 3 protocols of chemotherapy, and we don't need to go down the rabbit hole of how chemo kills you. But while I was under anesthesia, being the other things that I stated were the case, my body put together where I couldn't handle all those spinal taps and bone marrows without being put under. Even if it was a little more milder version of an anesthetic, there's still that 3 cocktail mixture of drugs that they're giving you. And my point is, I would have the same experience from childhood, starting at 8 years old, and it's parallel to some things that I experience regularly on psychedelic journeys, and I see it depicted in the Marvel movies with the bridges to Asgard. So I would have that experience even back when I was a kid, elicited by the anesthesia medication, ether and stuff like that. But I don't want to get too far down that what we're sitting here for. So being I had cancer, I have physical leftovers from all that. And then, you know, growing up again, just like I was a rough and tough kid, I you know, got still further on in the rest of my life. So I've had some, you know, accidents and falls, some injuries like that, deterioration of just things that happen, like degenerative discs, you know what I mean? I've arthritis, you know, all kinds of things. And then, you know, you tack on, you know, the stuff that goes on in here that deteriorates you also. So having you as my roommate is really fortunate and serendipitous. Is that a word? Or it's a sign of serendipity, because I've kind of really been seeking this different route to wellness, and you're a practitioner of that at the time that I'm open and looking to do that stuff.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So
Very
it's
cool.
really cool.
Very nice.
There's a bunch of other stuff that I didn't, for brevity's sake. But this, it's layers deep. But this is a holistic way, not to use that word trivially. This holistic approach to wellness, it's mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah.
It's not just working out or just going to talk therapy with a therapist. This stuff is, you just literally touched certain energy points, not even poked. You literally just touched and showed me in a real way, and anybody, if they can't believe that, where you're physically manipulating them by just putting your energy right in that point, and I couldn't resist your pressure on my arm when I was just doing so with the other points.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This is real.
And that is the next step after we did the emotional clearing, and we did a quick health scan to figure out what formulas and how much would be good for you. We're starting on the immune at 5 dropperfuls a day. And if we buy it in bulk, we get a good discount on the herbal formulas. So it's nice to have a lot of people who can purchase herbal formulas. And the minimum order is like $350 or $400, which isn't bad. But the immune formula is like maybe $40 each or $30 each. So
what you're saying, anybody out there with an e-commerce platform that would like to sell this on their store?
yes, it's the health scan technique herbal formulas. And so we are definitely gonna do some Thai yoga today, and what we'll do is we will start with